Oh, hi guys, welcome back again to another section of Uncle Sam online tutorial. In today's class, we're going to be talking about powers of J. Remember in the last class, we started a topic titled complex numbers. So here we're going to further dive into the topic and explore, but we'll be focusing on the powers of J. So I hope by the end of this class, you appreciate what was taught here. But before we get started, please hit the like button and what subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, let's go. Now we know that J is equals to the square root of -1. And we know that this same J is same thing as J raised to the power of 1, right? So it's safe to say that J raised to the power of 1 is equals to the square root of -1, right? Good. Have that in mind. So what next now after this? What if we try to increase the power of J from J raised to the power 1 to J raised to the power 2? What do you think will happen to this square root of -1? Because obviously it's not going to remain square root of -1. So what is going to happen is this will change to square root of -1 all squared. And you know what happens? Square will cancel out the square root, and we see that J squared is equal to what? -1. If we go further to increase the power of J to 3, from 2 to 3, J raised to the power 3 will now be what? The square root of -1 all raised to the power of 3. Well, we can go on and do this, but I like to take a shorter part. Do we know J raised to the power 2? Yes, J raised to the power 2 or J squared is equals to -1. Can we disintegrate this? Let's disintegrate J raised to the power of 3 into J squared times what? J. Because if you use the law of indices and still examine this, you still get back your what? J raised to the power of 3. So having said that, let's go further. If we have that J raised to the power 3 is same thing as J squared times another J, and we already know that J squared is equal to what? -1. Let's just bring it over here. So it's going to be -1 times what? J, and that's going to give us what? -J. So that means J raised to the power of what? 3 is equal to what? J. Let's go further. What is J raised to the power of 4? We can say apply the basic knowledge that we have. We know what is J squared. So see how I'm going to partition this now. It's going to be J squared for me times another word, J squared. And we know what is J squared? -1 times -1. And that's going to give us what? 1. So having this basic knowledge is very, very, very vital when you're considering powers or when you're trying to solve questions on powers, because you can be given a lot higher powers that you'll be like, wow, how am I going to go about this? Do I start doing the square root of -1 times square root of till infinity? No. That's the purpose of these lectures, to save you that stress. So let's continue. So what I'm going to do here is, let's go higher. Let's say we have J raised to the power of 11. And we want to solve this now. I don't want to start doing square root of -1 times square root of -1. No. I won't waste my time doing that. See what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to be applying my knowledge of indices, especially power rule. You're under power rule. I'm going to be applying it here. So what do I mean by that? I'm going to be doing something like this. J squared all raised to the power of what? 5 times what? J. You see what I did here? If I use power rule to solve this particular question, this is same thing as 2 times 5, 10. So it's J raised to the power 10 times J, which is also going to give me what? J raised to the power of 11. Now, why did I do that? The reason I did that is I don't have J raised to the power of 11, like a specific value, because I stopped obviously like J raised to the power of 4, and I think that's what you need to like be able to solve powers of J very well. So the rest of the question you are given higher powers, you just have to manipulate it, compress it into what you already know. So let's go. So we know what is J squared already. Okay, J squared is equal to -1. I hope you are following, right? You agree with me. So -1, it makes it easier. Just raise it to the power of 5, then times 5 and times it to what? J. And remember now, let's now apply the laws of what? Indices. Any negative number that is raised to the power of an odd number will still give you a negative number. Here's what I mean. If I have -1 raised to the power of 3, we know that that is same thing as negative 1 times negative 1 times another negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 1 is going to give us positive 1. Positive 1 times negative 1 is going to give us a negative 1. And 3 happens to be an odd number. Let's try for even. Let's say we try for an even number. Okay? If we have an even number like 2, so negative 1 squared is going to give us negative 1 times negative 1, and it's going to give us what? 1. So it's safe to say that every even number, when you raise a negative number to the power of an even number, is going to give you a positive number. But when you raise a negative number to the power of an odd number, is going to give you what? A negative number. So let's continue from there. So we see that negative 1 raised to the power of 5 is going to give us what? Negative 1. So it's going to be negative 1 times what? J. So negative 1 times j is going to give us what? Negative what? J. So that means our j raised to the power of 11 is same thing as what? Negative j. Negative j. So I hope you follow. So the next thing I'm going to do is what? Give you something to try. Okay? So let's say I give you something to try. J raised to the power of 20. Try this. I'll be waiting in the comment section to see where you arrive. Remember, use the basic knowledge that you have already and try to simplify it. Once you simplify it, then go further and solve. Any question, please leave it in the comment section. And also remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, bye.